What's up, y'all? It is ComicHead 84. Today, I stopped in at a used bookstore, seeing what they had. They didn't have a big selection, but you know, I thumbed through what he did have, and there was some cool gems in there. Got some Bronze Age that I was pretty excited to pick up, and some other goodies. So let's do this thing. First up, Robocop #1. I believe this is Robocop's first appearance in comics, if I'm not mistaken. And this is done in 1990, so yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think that was like an 89 movie. Anyway, Robocop #1, first action-packed issue. Had to pick that up just for nostalgia. Robocop's the man's. Next up, picked up Batman Adventures #412, first appearance of the Mime. Kind of cool, kind of key, cool cover. Had to pick it up. Where's the Mime been at? I kind of like the idea of the Mime. Well, I guess she'll probably ever see the light of day again in a comic now that they got that new Mime in Doomsday Clock, but that's too bad. I think it's kind of a cool premise for a character, especially a Batman villain. The Mime is such a Batman villain idea. But there it is, #412. And we stood on that Batman train a couple issues earlier. Batman #409. You know, just Batman goodness written by your boy Denny O'Neil. Coming through on issue 409. This issue is the origin of Jason Todd. I kind of like the cover. I like Batman getting jumped and old lady Granny in the forefront with her cane in hand. I don't know what her deal is, if she's trying to point at him to say like, get him boys, if she's hating on Batman, or if she's pointing saying, hey, please stop, leave Batman alone. I'm not sure this Granny's motives here on the cover, but Batman 409, picked it up on the cheap. And this one's actually in really good shape, so I was happy with that. Next up, we're jumping into some Marvel comics. The New Gods. I know the New Gods are heating up right now, so I figured I'd just snag up what I can of them. I know this isn't a particularly hot issue. Yeah, it is New Gods #1, but it's, you know, the second volume. So New Gods #1 from the 1989 run. Actually, this is volume 3 of the New Gods. But Orion's a cool character. I like the cover. I like that it was a #1, and I like that I paid $2. From here is where we get into that Bronze Age goodness. And I picked up, I don't usually buy whole runs at a time, but this was a 9-issue series. 1975. The Joker series. It's a Joker 9-issue series. This is the first. It comes up as a key comic series because it's the first solo series of the Joker back in '75. Also written by our boy Denny O'Neil. So man, when I seen these babies, I had to kind of pounce, man. I love the Joker, one of the dopest villains out there. This issue is the first appearance of the Ace of Spades gang. So they make their first appearance in the Joker #5. Put these down. This is at, yeah, #5. So it's a 9-run issue. #6. I'm kind of digging this this cover, the Joker versus Sherlock Holmes. That's that could be fun. The Joker co-starring Lex Luthor. Looks like every issue is featuring, seems like it's like a villain of the week type of take on this. This issue was Scarecrow. This issue is classic Catwoman. So yeah, man, I was pretty pumped to pick that up. Let me display number 1 on there. I was pretty pumped to grab these. Joker 1 through 9. First solo series. The only thing is they're not, I wish they were in better shape. The camera may not be, you know, telling the whole story here, but you know, if you get close up on this baby, you can see, you know, it's a little beat up, man. It's a little beat up, and it's the saddest part is that number 1 is probably the most beat up of them all. Which is kind of sad, but that's the Sherlock Holmes one. Let me check that Ace of Spades joint, since that's kind of key. Yeah, I mean, it's got some creases here, some spine ticks. To be honest, I'm not very fluent in grading of comics. I'd like to learn a little more about that. Like when I'm grabbing books off the shelf, I feel like I'm not too equipped to grade it on the fly. I know some people are really good with that. Hey, if someone's watching this, in the comments, if you can get a sense of these books, let me know. What kind of grade is this? I mean, I know you can't properly grade it until you open it up and see the real story, but just based on what you're seeing on the cover, you know, with these creases, you know, are we talking 2.0 books, 3.0, 5.0? I don't know, 5.0 seems generous. Anyway, drop a brother a line if you have some grading knowledge to share. Next up, we're jumping back to Marvel, and we picked up The Invaders, number 20. We're still up in the Bronze Age, 1977. Written by our boy Roy Thomas of Conan fame. This issue is the first appearance of Union Jack. So I figured I'd grab it. Union Jack's cool. I don't know if Union Jack will ever pop up in anything, but here he is, issue number 20 of The Invaders. Next up, oh baby, these next couple books, dude, I was pumped to find them. I was pumped to pick them up. The Eternals, number 5. Jack Kirby goodness, bro. The cosmic Marvel universe. Man, Kirby has such a distinct style with these books. The Eternals, number 5. There's some first appearances in here. I wasn't particularly familiar with the characters that are introduced, but I'm assuming it's these mofos on the cover here. But ready, I'll take a stab at reading off the names of who's first appeared in this book. First appearance of Domo, Thena, Zuras, Gamenon, and Makari. So, first appearance of all them fellas. Next up, let's stay on this Jack Kirby train. We're staying in the Bronze Age. We're staying with Jack Kirby. Mr. Miracle. Mr. Miracle number 18. This baby was another one of those examples. Written, penciled, cover artist, editor, Jack Kirby, front to back, handled this book. I love Mr. Miracle as a character. I think he's cool. Your boy Scott Free. Mr. Miracle. So I was pumped to find this cool Bronze Age book. This issue is the marriage of Mr. Miracle and Big Barda. That was kind of cool. I'm assuming that the dude in the shadow on that stone is Darkseid, I'd imagine, from that brow. But yeah, man, I was happy to pick that up. And next up, this baby right here. Silver Surfer, number 17, from Stan the Man Lee. I fucking love Silver Surfer. I've always had my eye on this cover, in this book in particular. I love this thing, man. The Surfer Must Kill. I'm a big Silver Surfer fan. That's my guy. I got Silver Surfer and Galactus tattooed on my arm, so I'm definitely all about Silver Surfer. You know, again, this is one of those books that the condition is not great, you know what I mean? Showing its age a little bit here. Showing its age for sure. But you know what? I didn't pay top dollar for this book. I feel like I got a decent price. It's a book that I see on the wall of a lot of shops, and they're asking like, shit, what did I see on the wall of a shop recently? Like $65, $70. And the shape, I feel like, is not even that far off from this book. So it's one thing if they're asking for that price and this thing is, you know, 8 point something if the thing is real crispy, but I feel like those books were not far off from this condition, and I paid under 20 bucks for it, 15 bucks I think. I grabbed all the books when I brought them to the register. I started politicking a little bit to, you know, get some deals, get some discounts, and he shaved a good chunk off of the cover price that he was asking for. Happy to own it, and happy to add it to my collection. Oh shit, I almost forgot. I grabbed one other item there that I've never seen before, and I never even heard of this thing. Check this out. So, it's a deluxe edition of Robin 2, the Joker's Wild series. Now, I'm aware of the series because I have, you know, a couple issues from it. You know, I remember off the top, there's like an issue where the Joker's kicking at Robin's throat with an ice skate on, shit like that. But check this out. So it's got a slip cover on it with issues in it. The only slipcase books I've ever owned are usually like a graphic novel. You get like a absolute edition or omnibus type thing, and it comes in a nice little slipcase. But I'm yet to find a slipcase that contains a collection of issues. And I'll show you what's in this baby. So, open this baby up. Just a little cardboard thing here. So this is just a backing board. Just an illustrated backing board, black and white, pretty cool image. I thought that was cool. And then from there is what's included in here. 4 newsstand issues, all 10 hologram issues, all 4 trading cards, 2 custom acid-free backboards. $30 cover price. So that was the first backing board. The second backboard, which, you know, 2 custom backboards. You got this one, which is like got art on it. And this is the other custom backboard. It's just another fucking punch list of what's in there. But it's fine. So, yeah, again, they get even a little more in-depth with what's in here. So this collector set had newsstand editions of number 1 through 4, 4 direct market editions of issue 1, 3 direct market editions of number 2, 2 direct market editions of 3, one direct market edition of 4 full hologram cards, 2 backboards, custom slipcase. Numbers 16969 to 25,000. So they made 25,000 of these babies. And let me show you I'll show you the hologram cards real quick. I don't know how hologram's gonna show up on camera, but you get a little Robin joint. You get a bat signal hologram. Joker. And the man himself. Batman hologram card. So you get the full hologram cards. And I'll just run through the issues real quick. I know these aren't spectacular issues or anything, but man, they're all in like perfect shape. These are like 9 point something. These things are like mint, dude. Definitely haven't been read. I can tell you that for certain. So I'll just run you through the issues real quick. Number 4, hologram cover. Number 4, oh yeah, that was the one I was referencing. Joker kicking that old boy with the ice skate. So those are the 2 issues of number 4. They say newsstand edition, so I've always taken, again, I'm not, as seasoned as some of you guys out there, but newsstand edition, I always took it as, it's the one with the barcode on it, So as I was opening this thing up, I was looking to see the barcode on these issues, front or back or something, but not found. So I'm assuming these are the newsstand editions, the ones that just don't have a little white square in the corner, because usually the ones with the little hologram cover, usually the ones with the little circle image here are the direct edition, right? So anyway, assuming that those are the newsstand editions. Number 2 holographic. Number 2 variant. Shit, DC was doing its thing back in the day with variants. This thing has, number 2 had 3 different variants. Number 1, fuck me, number 1 has 5 different variants. So if you thought you had a lot of variants now, they were still pushing them babies in the 90s. So number 1 direct. Number 1 with the holographic. I like that cover a lot. Boom. And then probably my favorite cover of the bunch. Padded Room Joker. So yeah, man, I don't know. I thought it was cool. I had never seen, I was like, what the fuck is that black box? I had never seen a slipcase stuffed with issues. Whoops. Yeah, anyway, alright, wrap this fucking video up. So, there you have it. Bookstore haul. Used bookstore haul. Grabbed up some stuff. A couple little gems in there. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. The whole 9 yards. Peace!